As we are having some issues, some sound issues, ladies and gentlemen. Up to the plate for the Berwick Panthers is number 7, Dawson Richard. And he's going to be hit by a pitch, so he'll go to first base. All right, and welcome back. We did have some issues with our streaming platform. We are back. We are back, and you can hear us, hopefully, and you can see us, right? Brady B's checking out everything. Good job, Brady B. As usual, everyone working together, and we get something done here.
There you go, man. That
now,
was completely
let's get back to some baseball.
That was completely beyond our control, folks.
Yeah, we actually did, and it confused us for a bit as bases are loaded here in Berwick. So we come back at a good time. We're in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit deep to left center. One will score. Two will now score for the Berwick Panthers. It's 3-0, and there's a runner on second base as two come in.
Three scored,
pardon me. Thank you, Brady B. There we go. So we're good on audio.
Yes, we are
and
good on audio.
And it came through Facebook and everything. So we are completely good across the board. And that was a double by, that was Zach Gonzalez who picked up the double. That brings up Jude Vasquez to the plate. And that is going to be a ball. So the count 1-0 on Vasquez. Here, top of the, or bottom of the first, pardon me. Score 4-0, the Berwick Panthers lead. Here's Vadreen's pitch. That one's going to be hit toward first base, taken in by the second baseman. He got him. So Vadreen, or Vasquez, grounds out the second base. And that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Carter Williams to the plate for the Berwick Panthers. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be low. Ball number 1. 1-0 the count. That was pretty interesting, Brady B. I don't usually like to talk about much, but that was an interesting chain of events that started this because we were set up early.
Yes, it was. It happens.
Here's the pitch by Vadreen, and that's going to be good for a strike. So the count 1-1, a runner on third base. As Gonzalez got over to third. And the count is 1-1, 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Runner on third base. Here's the pitch. That one's ball high.
Okay. For our Roku viewers, if you are maybe watching on Facebook or something, you want to try your Roku again, hopefully it works now. Why don't you give it another try? But the service we use, they completely almost shut down, and they're back up. So try it now.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. This one's going to be fouled back. So the count 2-2. What a time to.
Yes, indeed.
Leave it to us, right, Brady?
Yes, and we came through.
The count's 2-2.
So the count 2-2. Here, bottom of the first. Panthers lead at 4-0 over the Northwest Raiders. Want to welcome everyone in across the board right now. We appreciate you watching. There we go, Brady B.
There we go.
Welcome in, Denise. Yeah, go ahead and try that again on Roku there, Denise. So 3-2 the count.
Thank you, Denise.
As that was a ball. Here's the pitch, and that goes back, and we're going to have a runner score as Gonzalez comes in. And it's now 5-0. And Williams walks to over to first. So Gonzalez comes in, Williams at first. We have 2 outs, bottom of the first. Berwick now leads at 5-0. That's going to bring up Mason Johnson to the plate. Got his hair up tonight, Brady B.
Hey, sure does. Almost
This
wore my
one's going
hair
to be
up.
cracked out to center field, and that is good for out number 3. So that's going to do it for the first inning here. Berwick leaves 1 on base, but they pick up 5 runs. Our score 5-0, Panthers over the Northwest Raiders. It's the State Farm High School baseball game of the week on 95.3 FM KQKI.
LAD Companies was founded in 1996 by Morgan City businessman Lee Dragna. Now, over 25 years later, LAD has grown to employ over 150 employees, and you can be part of their team. LAD Companies is now hiring fitters, helpers, and welders. Apply at 2575 Highway 662 in Amelia. LAD Companies now hiring fitters, helpers, and welders. Apply in person at 2575 Highway 662 in Amelia. Rudettes say you're gonna beat Cindy's Almost Famous Roo. Available locally from GJ Curbside. Created by Morgan City native Cindy Marae-Gio. Cindy's Almost Famous Roo is the perfect starter or addition to almost any meal. GJ Curbside offers 2 incredible meal kits featuring Cindy's Almost Famous Roo, including shrimp stew with boiled eggs or crawfish stew. The meal kits come with everything you need for the perfect meal.
This is Eric Lynn. Please visit GJCurbside.com.
Central Boat Rentals in Berwick is now hiring.
Welcome back here to Berwick. 5-0 our score. Panthers lead it over the Northwest Raiders. Want to welcome everyone in. Glad you could join us. All right, awesome, Denise. Road, but we're getting it.
Hey, you never saw 2 old men working so fast
That's
like we did tonight.
Caden Carrier at the plate for the Northwest Raiders. That is a strike thrown by Richard there. Richard having a pretty good game here tonight. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. So that is strike number 2. 0-2 the count. Boy, glad we could get that one going.
Oh, yeah.
Here's this one's going to be hit. That's a nice shot to center field. So that's going to be a single for Carrier as he goes to first base. All righty. And that's going to bring Braden Baptiste up to the plate. As we have a runner on first, top of the second, no outs. Berwick leads it 5-0. Got a few teams from around the area playing tonight. You got Morgan City. Centerville started at 4. I think Morgan City, they went up to Neville. They started at 4. We've been up to Neville.
We sure
up
have.
By Monroe.
Yep.
It was an Assumption game.
I do
Assumption
remember
football
that.
game.
Yep.
Many years ago. One of our
was.
first video broadcasts.
Yep.
We were still using a cell phone back at
Yep.
that point.
Hey, they watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Now we just use a bigger cell phone. We're growing.
He's full of it.
Yes, I am.
If we were still using phones, I wouldn't be doing it.
They throw back to first just to keep that runner honest over there.
I tell you what, don't down those cell phones. They've got some good video.
Yeah, actually they're really good. Back then, we were kind of just flirting with everything. Now it's real good. That's going to be a strike. So the count 0-1 on Batiste. The Raiders have a runner on first base. Top of the second, no out. Richard on the mound as he throws back to first base.
And there is a 10-run rule on this game.
Yes, I do believe. I want to welcome in Dinda. Hopefully I said that name right. Thomas too, Heather. Here's a pitch, and that's going to be a strike. So the count 0-2 on Batiste. Here with no out. Top of the second. I want to thank the fellas, too. They do a great job of helping us. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And Batiste will go down for out number 1.
Yep, they put their heart into it. They work hard.
Yes, they do. And that's the third strikeout, Brady B, for Richard tonight. That's going to bring up Chance Vadrine to the plate for the Northwest Raiders. We're in the top of the second, 1 out. Berwick leads it 5-0. They'll throw back to first just to kind of keep Batiste or Carrier a little honest there and make sure he doesn't take quite as much of a lead. He throws back to first. Oh, they're trying to run him down. And they got him. So that's going to be good for out number 2. So they run down Carrier. Makes it 2 outs. Top of the second, 5-0. Berwick leading. Chance Vadrine, pitcher, at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be strike number 1. 0-1 the count on Vadrine.
I think, Brian, from what I'm understanding, if Berwick would succeed tonight, they would play this weekend, probably Friday and Saturday.
Probably so. It's going to be the best of 3. This one's going to be hit out to right field, and that's going to do it. Out number 3. And we'll move to the middle of the second inning. They left 1 on, did the Northwest Raiders, as we move to the middle of the second. Our score, it's the Berwick Panthers 5, Northwest Raiders nothing. It's the State Farm High School Baseball Game of the Week on 95.3 FM KQKI.
Central Boat Rentals in Berwick has immediate openings for experienced offshore captains, mates, and deckhands. All applicants must have valid credentials and a valid TWIC card. Central Boat Rentals offers great working conditions, excellent pay, and a complete benefits package, and is now hiring offshore captains, mates, and experienced deckhands. Apply in person at Central Boat Rentals, 1640 River Road in Berwick. Central Boat Rentals in Berwick has immediate employment opportunities for offshore captains, mates, and experienced deckhands. Apply in person at Central Boat Rentals, 1640 River Road in Berwick. Being a good neighbor is about more than just being there when things go completely wrong. At State Farm, it's about being there for all of life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and giving back to the communities, State Farm Insurance is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. From your local State Farm agents, John Cart and Carol Foss in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
Want to welcome you back here to Berwick as we are in the middle of the second inning. It's 5-0. Berwick over Northwest. Assumption played at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and so did Centerville. Assumption won that game by a score of 15-0. And Centerville, they won 13-1. Centerville played at home. So congratulations to both of those teams here this afternoon as they'll move on into the playoffs. Berwick hoping to do the same.
Assumption is, I believe, number 3 in 4A. Number 3 seed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. They're pretty good. As we begin the bottom of the second here, it's going to be Clay Menard. They go back up to the top of the order here. to begin this second inning, or the bottom of the second. And that's going to be a ball. So 1-0 the count on Menard. He walked his last at bat. And don't ask me what happened after that.
I don't remember.
It's all a blur for us. This one's hit out to left field, and that'll be taken in good for out number 1. So Menard flies out to the left fielder, and that brings up Jaden Milton to the plate for the Berwick Panthers. They lead at 5-0 here, bottom of the second. And you gotta love the atmosphere and the students and student section. That's always great, Brady B.
Oh, you love it, man. Berwick has always just been a great baseball school.
Here's
kind of
the
what
pitch,
they known for.
Ball number 1. Yeah, it really has been. I mean, when we were in high school, they were going to championship games.
Sure was.
Padrine is the pitcher. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. A little knuckleball there, look like. So 1-1's going to be the count. As Jaden Milton's at the plate. Here's the pitch by Padrine, and that's going to be tipped foul. So the count goes to 1-2. We have 1 out. No runners on, bottom of the second here in Berwick. And we would do that game too, should Berwick hold on here. And we're still early on.
Yep.
But, yeah, and that's going to be a ball. We'll be out here this weekend, I believe, right, Brady B?
Yep, this weekend from what it looks like, more than likely Friday night and then probably Saturday. 2 games on Saturday. That third one would be necessary.
Yeah. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be ball high. So, or he was hit with the pitch. There we go. So that puts Milton on first base as he was hit by that pitch. That brings up Luke Zurang, batting third in the order.
The winner of this game would play the winner of Bruley and North Webster, which is being played right now.
Thank you, Brady B. I appreciate that.
I'm on my game.
What's that?
I'm on my game.
I'll tell you what. I might have to give you one of them little doggy treats or something.
Hey, I'll take that.
And they're going to go to second base and safe. Safe is Milton as he stole second. The count 0-1 on Zurang. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. The count moves to 1-1. No outs, or 1 out. I've got 1 out here. I guess I could be wrong on that, perhaps. We got 1 out on our board. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be fouled over the Berwick dugout. So the count 1-2. Yeah, it is 1 out. Look, we finally got something right, Brady B.
We're getting our groove back.
Count 1-2 on Zurang. Berwick's just having a great, great year. It's one of those years where you just kind of feel it. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. So the count moves even, 2-2. Five nothing our score here, bottom of the second. And we want to welcome Mr. Duval back up in the...
Yeah, good to have him back.
This one's going to be hit out to center field. It'll fall. Rounding is Milton. He'll come in for the score. That makes it 6-0, so that's a double. For Zurang. So Zurang gets the double. And he'll be on second base, and the score now 6-0. One out, bottom of the second. Coming up to the bases, or to the plate, there we go, is Crubella. Number 23 for the Berwick Panthers. What is that? Is that... We can hear the horn.
Air horn.
They get creative.
Yeah, that's the student section.
It's probably got to be the weakest air horn I've ever heard. It almost sounded like a boat or something.
It does.
You know the boat horn?
Yep.
Hey, you got the lighthouse in Berwick, right?
Why not? May as well.
That's it. I think it's one of those horns that you actually blow, right?
Yeah, probably so.
And that is ball 2.
Almost sounds like a rubber chicken.
2-0. Rubber chicken. 2-0 on Bella. Zurang trying to, they'll go up and talk to him with the catcher. Catcher for the Northwest Raiders is Cade Lalonde. So he goes to the mound, talk to his pitcher as they try to get something going here to get out of this 2-0. But Brady, it's what, blackout day, right?
It sure is.
Here in Berwick.
Yep.
Most of the students wearing their black, and
yep.
They got the Panther Nation flag over there, and
oh yeah,
they're festive
full
as
support.
usual.
Yep. I'll tell you something about after this pitch.
Here's the 2-0 pitch by Vadrine. That one into the dirt, comes back toward us, and that is ball number 3. That will move Zurang over to third base. Count now 3-0 on Crubella.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Becky Richard, of course, we went to school with her, her and her sister Rosalind Roy. Becky Richard, the ultimate baseball mom, has been keeping me in the loop of what's going on here at Berwick. Of course, her husband, Joey.
Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be popped up. Shortstop calling for it, and he's got it. And that's out number 2.
Becky's husband, Joey, of course, mans the hamburger booth over here. He keeps us fed, and great people. Of course, their son is a junior here on the team, and I think he's the catcher tonight, if I'm not mistaken. And so great family. She's been keeping me in the loop around here.
6-0 our score, bottom of the second, 2 out. Berwick has a runner on third base. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be hit to the shortstop. Coming over to first base, safe. Another run will score as the rain comes in. That's their second run of the evening. The Berwick Panthers have a runner on first base as Crubella gets the base hit, and that brings up Dawson Richard to the plate, or is that going to be Dawson? Did I say Gonzalez, or Zurang came in? It's Gonzalez at the plate. There we go. He got a double his last at bat. So 2 outs. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be a ball. And sliding on into second. Panthers steal second. So they got a runner now on second base. 1-0 the count, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, that one going in to the dirt. And the count now 2-0. You can see over at second base, as here's the pitch, and that one goes over the head of the catcher and the batter, and the count now 3-0. Berwick moves a runner over to third base. We have 2 outs. Bottom of the second, Berwick leading Northwest by a score of 7-0. Thank you, Conrad. This one's going to be popped up to the second baseman, and that's good for out number 3. So that's going to do it for 2 innings of play. Panthers leave 1 on, but they pick up 2 runs in that inning. Our score 7-0 Berwick over Northwest. It's the State Farm High School baseball game of the week on 95.3 FM KQKI.
Happy Friday, Baja.
That's Vanessa from the new movie Fry Again. She lives in a cheesy time loop because...
Nacho fries never leave the menu.
Smart. Unfortunately...
She's violating the Nacho Fries limited timeline.
That's the villain. He's trying to kick Vanessa out of the time loop.
Say goodbye to Friday!
Can Vanessa evade the villain and eat nacho fries forever?
I'll never leave Friday.
She thinks so. Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. Contact the local store for hours and participation which vary.
DoorDash delivery available.
Franklin Foundation Hospital is excited to announce the construction of our wellness center that is scheduled to open in 2023. The 60,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility will offer many new services including cardiac rehab, senior behavioral health, fitness facility, indoor walking track, pools, and much more. Our existing services including orthopedics, cardiology, and outpatient therapy will also be located in the wellness center. It's just one of the many ways we are moving forward for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
Core Physical Therapy.
Welcome back here to Berwick. Our score is 7-0 as we begin this 3rd inning of play. And up to the plate is going to be Aiden. Well, let me see first. Yep, Aiden Wheeler. I had to check on that. I think that ball may have hit his hand on the bat.
Yeah,
that's going to go down as a strike. Probably got the thumb or something. Boy, that hurts too.
Oh, I bet.
So 0-1 the count as we begin this 3rd inning. 7-0 Berwick leads it. They picked up 2 runs that last inning. They got 5 in the first. It's been all good for the Panthers. Northwest trying to get something here. That's going to be a ball low. Count 1-1 on Aiden Wheeler. His first trip up to the plate. Here's the pitch by Richard. Wheeler pulled back, got the ball, 2-1 the count. Looked like he wanted to go bunt maybe, or here's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. So that'll even the count, 2-2. Two and two on Wheeler. Richard on the mound still. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be low. Count goes full. 3-2. No outs, top of the 3rd. Berwick leading 7-0. It's Northwest at the plate. Here's a, this one's going to be fouled back. The count will remain 3-2. Thought I saw one of those little clovers or something fly up when that ball came back toward us, Brady B. That thing was cutting grass.
The clover was the victim.
Yeah. They're going to check out. They're going to check out Wheeler's hand. I think it's bothering him. Coach just kind of wants to check it out. You know, we talked to the coach of the Northwest Raiders a little bit before the game. Super nice guy.
Is that the one with the pink goatee?
Kind of reminded me of Coach Skelton a little bit. Yeah, and I even told him that.
Yeah.
And although I don't know that Coach Skelton would dye these goatee pink, but this is going to be a strike. So got him looking. Wheeler goes back to the dugout after the strikeout. That's the 4th strikeout.
You know, when I did see the coach before the game, he kind of struck me as maybe looking like Coach Skelton. Yeah. But then I saw the pink goatee.
Kinda,
yeah, you are right.
Kind of Coach Skelton-ish.
Skelton-ish.
Yes.
Yes.
Or, yeah, Skelton-ish. So up at the plate right now is Briar Lee. There's one out, 7-0. Berwick leads it. Northwest at bat, Briar Lee. That's going to be a ball, I believe. Kind of looked down. I didn't quite see it. So 1-0 the count. Richard with the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1. One out, top of the third. It's been all Berwick, Northwest. They've been able to hit, though, a little bit. There's been times where, you know, we're showing 2-1. Or there we go. I love this new thing. Thanks for getting that for me, Brady B. We're able to actually keep pretty accurate counts as that's a strike. 2-2. It's funny because my thumb thinks better than my brain.
That's not saying much. Not saying much at all.
2-2 the count, one out, top of the third. Here's the pitch by Richard, and that's going to be a strike. So he gets him looking. And that is out number 2. As Austin Castillo comes up to the plate for the Northwest Raiders to round out this batting order. There's a pitch by Richard. That one into the ground. So ball 1. Just saw Cody Leger try in front. Oh, you went to get the ball. Okay. Well, that was nice. Good sportsmanship. You'd love to see that.
Maybe the NFL should try that sometime.
Yeah, no kidding. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit foul. Back towards the Northwest dugout, so that'll make it 1-1. Here, 2 outs, top of the third. Berwick leading 7-0. Northwest at the plate. It's Austin Castillo, his first at bat for the Raiders. We went up to Northwest, which is in Opelousas. That's a strike, 1-2. What about 3 years ago, Brady? It might have been 3 or 4.
Yep.
I think it was a playoff game.
Sure was.
They have been Patterson and Northwest in football. And I tell you what, they're great. They're great over there.
They are.
Now, the road was kind of, to be
it was very
tough,
cold and wet that night. It was pouring down, raining, and freezing cold.
Yes. We were walking around in rubber boots. Y'all remember that?
I do remember that.
We went and checked it out the day before. This is going to be tip, foul back, and out for out number 3. We'll move to the top of the third. They leave none on. Scored none in that inning. The Berwick Panthers, they lead the Northwest Raiders here, middle of the third. There we go. It's the State Farm High School baseball game of the week. 95.3 FM KQKI. Back in a moment.
If you are limited by pain, injury, or recovering from surgery, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance is your locally owned rehabilitation clinic specializing in orthopedically based therapy of the spine, neck, and extremities. Let us help determine a treatment plan that is right for you, with or without a physician's referral. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, 611 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to AJ Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. AJ Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
To Thibodeau Regional, again acknowledged for delivering an outstanding patient experience by Health Grades. While we may be the recipient of the award, our patients are the real winners because you can have confidence in the quality of care you'll receive. Thibodeau Regional Health System, proud to be among the top 10% of hospitals in the nation and the only hospital in Louisiana recognized by Health Grades for providing an outstanding patient experience 14 years in a row.
Conrad Shipyard, locally owned right here in the Morgan City area, is among the nation's most respected shipbuilders with more than 70 years of history of delivering safety, quality, craftsmanship, integrity, and service. The company's portfolio includes a wide range of vessels built for commercial customers and the U.S. government. Conrad Shipyard is also a proud supporter of our local athletes and wishes them the very best on and off the field.
Berwick High School, they lead here as we move in to the bottom of the third inning. Our score 7-0, Berwick over Northwest. Berwick coming up to the plate. It's going to be Jude Vasquez. He grounded out to second base his last at bat. Remaining on the mound is Chance Vadreen for the Northwest Raiders. That's going to be a swing and a miss. So that's strike one. 0-1 the count on Vasquez. Here's the pitch by Vadreen, and that's going to be a ball. 1-1 the count. No outs. Bottom of the third. 7-0 Berwick leading. Looking to move on to the second round of the playoffs here. And that would be actually the best out of there. We go. This one's going to be hit up to the right fielder. Good for out number one as that one is caught. So Vasquez flies out to right field. And that brings up the second baseman, Carter Williams, to the plate for the Berwick Panthers. Say hello to Miss Skelton as well. A lot of baseball ties between Coach Skelton and Coach Skelton, coached here at Berwick.
Go way back.
Yep. This one's going to be tipped and fouled. As the count is 0-1 on Williams. He walked his last at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that one low. 1-1 the count. Yeah, Robbie, we try to have some fun. Thought you were going to be out here, brother. Of course, Robbie does football with us. He'll be back in action coming up in a few months there. Here's a pitch, goes into the ground, and that's ball two. 2-1 the count. I want to thank Conrad, too, and also Heather. They gave some scores there to us earlier. We're able to kind of pass that along to you. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that one goes off of the plate, comes back towards us. And it's now 3-1 the count. Bottom of the third. One out for the Panthers. They lead 7-0. 10-run rule is in effect here tonight, should it happen. We are in the third. And this is going to be a ball. So Williams takes his base as he draws the walk, and that brings up Mason Johnston, designated hitter for the Berwick Panthers. So we have one out, bottom of the third. Runner on first base for the Berwick Panthers. Here's the pitch to Johnston, and that is going to be a ball. I want to welcome everyone in. Hopefully you're enjoying the game here this evening. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball high. As Williams is at first. He'll remain at first. 2-0 the count on Johnston. Chance Vadrine, the pitcher here for Northwest. Here's a swing, and this is going to be fouled back. So that'll move the count to 2-1. Oh, now we can finally start to see some screens. The sun was behind us and got interesting there for a few minutes.
Yeah, it does.
But we have to thank Berwick so much because they, not that we have a huge footprint, but they're so patient with us, and they're great. This one's hit out to deep into right field, hits the ground. And rounding, coming into home and safe. Is Carter Williams. So Johnston gets the double, or make it a triple, actually. Johnston's over on third base. Now the Panthers will go back up to the top of the order. As Clay Menard's at the plate. Got a timeout here by the Northwest Raiders. They went out to talk to Vadrine, and there's one out here, bottom of the third. Berwick added a run, so it's 8-0. As Williams came in. And I'm not sure what they're doing over at third base. I think they're having a problem, equipment problem or something like that. So that's the holdup right now. Kind of see off the far left side of your screen. Now we're ready. Menard up at the plate as the Panthers are back up to the top of the order. This is going to be bunted, trying to bunt, but that one goes foul. So the count 0-1 on Menard. Berwick ranked number 1 in Class 3A Brady B, and Northwest coming in.
And we can see
32,
why.
yeah.
Yeah, we see why they're ranked number 1 too, man.
It's been a tradition here for Berwick baseball, really the area as a whole, as that's going to be a ball. Count 1-1 on Menard. A runner on first base, bottom of the third, one out. 8-0, Berwick leads it. I want to welcome you in, whether you're watching, listening, it doesn't matter, as long as you're doing it. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Here's a pitch and hit. Out toward right field. That one dropped. So another one will score for the Panthers, making that number 2 for this inning. And that is a base hit for Menard. And that brings up Jaden Milton, the third baseman for the Berwick Panthers. His last at bat, he was hit by a pitch. Love our Berwick. It's just a good atmosphere. Brady, you got the music going in the background. It's just they know how to do it.
They sure do, man. They can put on a show here.
Sure can. So it's Milton up at the plate. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be way high. 1-0 the count. Menard's over at first base. Student section waiting to go wild here. They'll move Menard over to second. as the count moves to 1-1. One out, bottom of the third. Menard's over at second base for the Berwick Panthers. Milton up at the plate. And want to welcome in Gunner as well. He's watching. He says, let's go Panthers.
Milton just got hit.
Yep, hit by a pitch, so that moves Milton over to first base. So the Panthers, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the student section. I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but they're clapping and going, you can't do that.
Love that student section.
So Milton goes to first. Runners on first and second now. That brings up Luke Zurang. He had a double his last at bat. And this one's going to be hit over to the second baseman, throwing to second, trying to turn two. Can't quite do it, so there'll be runners on the corners. And 2 out here for Berwick. So Zurang picks up the single. But Milton goes down at second. You've got Menard over at third base for the Panthers. And Crubella at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit to the shortstop. Throwing over to first and safe. So another run scores for the Panthers. And that now makes it 10-0. Bottom of the third. Is it 10-0? Brady B?
Should be.
Okay.
Yeah, 10-0.
I just wanted to make sure, was it? Here's the pitch. As it's Dawson Richard, I believe, at the plate. Is that Dawson? Yeah. (1-0) the count. 2 outs. Richard at the plate. This one's going to be popped up to the shortstop, and that's good for out number 3. So the Panthers lead 3 on, but not before they score 3 runs. As we end the third inning, we'll move into the fourth when we come back. It's the Berwick Panthers. They're giving 9. We'll go with 9. And the Northwest Raiders, nothing. It's the State Farm High School Baseball Game of the Week on 95.3 FM KQKI.
Hi, this is Bill Marine at Patterson Bank. You know, the local banking environment seems to be in an ever-changing pattern. If your bank is changing or leaving the area, maybe it's time for you to consider a change to Patterson Bank. We've been serving the local community since 1925. Free checking, online technologies, personal and business loans, all at PSB. Your true community bank, equal housing lender, PSB.
At Tesh Action Clinic, your family's safety is their #1 priority and continues to offer telehealth services to all patients. A telehealth appointment from Tesh Action Clinic provides you with the opportunity to visit with a licensed medical professional for medical and behavioral health services on your computer, smartphone, or tablet. To learn more, call Tesh Action Clinic at 337-828-2550 or visit tabhealth.org.
Not too long ago, my family suffered a huge loss, my younger brother. We turned to Hargrave Funeral Home in Morgan City. The staff was so amazing and caring during our time of need. Hargrave Funeral Home went above and beyond in helping us prepare for the celebration of his life. So when the time comes and you must make a decision in choosing a funeral home, I recommend Hargrave Funeral Home, 1031 Victor 2 Boulevard in Morgan City.
Are you looking for a bank that has all of the technologies that make banking more convenient for you? You'll find it with us. Hi, this is Emily Berry, Marketing Director at MC Bank, where we offer services like online banking and bill pay, mobile banking, account alerts, and more. Stop by your local branch or visit mcbt.com to learn more. MC Bank, member FDIC in the community, equal housing lender. Message and data rates may apply to mobile services.
Back here in Berwick, the Panthers, they lead 10-0. There we go. Need to stop doubting us. Need to stop doubting, especially since we have this new little tool that we use here.
Yep.
Seems like we're able to keep up with it a whole lot better, and that's what we're trying to do.
Just get better.
To get better.
Yeah, I saw Coach Ludd correcting the people in the press box.
Yeah. Got the little wag of the finger from Coach Ludd. Huh?
And he set them straight real quick. I'm like, here it comes. They're going to change it.
We are in the top of the fourth inning. 10-0, Berwick leading. Northwest coming up to the plate. That's Cody Leger as they go back up to the top of their order. I think we have a new pitcher. We do. This is going to be ball number 1. 1-0 the count. Guess who's up there? Mason Johnston. So he comes in. As Richard did a real good job. This one's going to be hit out to right field. That was a nice hit. And that puts Leger on first base. So he picks up the single. 6 strikeouts for Richard. He completed 3 innings, 6 strikeouts, and Mason Johnston is on the mound now. At the plate is Cade Lalonde for the Northwest Raiders. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be hit over to third. Milton gets it, throws it to first, and that's going to be 1 out. Now they're going to try and chase down over at second. And they got him. So just like that, 2 outs here, top of the fourth. Berwick leading 10-0. So Lalonde grounds out to the third baseman. And coming up to the plate now is going to be Avery Castillo. I want to say hello to Cliff, too. Cliffy's watching. Welcome back in, Cliffy.
What's up, Cliffy? Been a while.
This is going to be a swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Top of the fourth inning. Berwick leads at 10-0. After 5, there is that 10-run rule, Brady. But we got a ways to go. This is going to be a ball. 1-1 the count. Was Cliffy in the sports for years, and he was with us for the longest time and did some coaching and all that good fun stuff, and now he's just enjoying himself, and I'm happy for him.
He's enjoying the retirement life, the chill time.
1-2 the count on Castillo. Here's the pitch by Johnston, and a swing and a miss, and throwing to first. They get him. And that is good for out number 3. We'll move to the middle of the fourth. It's the Berwick Panthers 10, Northwest Raiders nothing. It's the State Farm High School Baseball Game of the Week on 95.3 FM, KQKI.
LAD Companies was founded in 1996 by Morgan City businessman Lee Dragna. Now, over 25 years later, LAD has grown to employ over 150 employees, and you can be part of their team. LAD Companies is now hiring fitters, helpers, and welders. Apply at 2575 Highway 662 in Amelia. LAD Companies now hiring fitters, helpers, and welders. Apply in person at 2575 Highway 662 in Amelia. Amplify your next seafood boil with the all-new Amplified Crawfish Pack for a Sack. Now available from GJ Curbside. The Amplified Crawfish Pack for a Sack includes Seether's Amplified Seafood Boil, Amplified Hot Sauce, a Dungeness Crab Cluster, Savoy Smoked Sausage, dat ketchup, vegetables, and everything you need to make your next seafood boil a success.
This is Eric Lynn. Please visit gjcurbside.com. From our curb to yours. gjcurbside.com.
Central Boat Rentals in Berwick is now hiring experienced inland and offshore tug deckhands. All applicants must have a valid TWIC card. Central Boat Rentals offers a full assortment of benefits and stable employment. Central Boat Rentals in Berwick now hiring experienced inland and offshore tug deckhands. Apply in person at 1640 River Road in Berwick or call 985-385-4649.
Back here in Berwick, Panthers lead at 10-0. New pitcher for the Northwest Raiders as they bring in Briar Lee. Padrine had a few walks, hit a few batters as he went 3.5 innings. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth. Coming up for the Berwick Panthers is going to be Zach Gonzalez. He had a double his first at bat. He flew out to shortstop his second. I want to welcome in Dolores Priscilla as well. Welcome in, everyone. It's good high school baseball here. And just a great night, too, for it. I mean, that cold front came through yesterday. And it's not cold, but it kind of knocked out that humidity and just made it great, didn't it?
It is nice, man. We can handle this.
So they bring Briar Lee in for the Northwest Raiders to see if they can kind of give that young man a chance at doing something. Kind of slow down this Berwick team a little bit. As we had set up at the plate is Zach Gonzalez for the Berwick Panthers. They lead 10-0 as we begin the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be swung at and hit to third base. And they'll throw him out. So that is good for out number one as Gonzalez grounds out to third base. It brings Jude Vasquez, who grounded out to second his first at bat, then flew out to right field his second at bat.
And as I mentioned earlier, the winner of this game will go on to play either Bruley or North Webster. They're playing at this hour, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
More than likely between Friday and Saturday. And Berwick would hang on and win this game. We'll be here.
And Berwick will have home field advantage, too, throughout the entirety of the playoffs. We were told that just prior to the game. Unlike football, you know, the most you can play is 2.
Right.
That was good for a ball, Brady B. 1-0 the count. Up at the plate is Vasquez. And next game, it would be the best of 3.
Exactly.
So that's something. To me, it's a little early to do that, but they do it in the second round as that's the ball. It's 2-0.
Yep. Of course, we covered a series between Berwick and Gina last year.
Yes, we did.
I believe that was the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken.
People up in Gina, they're great, too.
It's
kind of like Berwick.
It is. They, of course, I married a girl from Gina, but black and gold.
Yeah,
I'm a little biased, but the colors are the same, black and gold. The towns are pretty much are identical in size, very much like Gina. And I noticed that right when I started dating my wife.
I want to welcome in Carolyn as well. Watching, welcome. 3-0 the count. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball. Thought it was going to be a strike, but So Vasquez draws the walk, and that brings Carter Williams, who's walked twice himself. First and second at bats, he was walked. One out, bottom of the fourth. A runner on first base, 10-0, Berwick leading. Panthers at the plate. Carter Williams, to be exact. And on the mound is Briar Lee. He'll throw over to first, just to kind of here's the pitch by Lee, and that's going to hit
in the back.
Williams, yeah, so he's hit by a pitch, and that brings up Mason Johnston.
Of course, Brian, as you mentioned earlier, Assumption defeats New Orleans Military and Maritime 15-0. I've never heard of that school.
No, I think they may be new.
Yeah, maybe like a charter school or something.
By the way, Glencoe Charter is going into the LHSAA as well.
Really?
Yeah, coming up. They are officially members now. So
that's amazing. They'll go on to play either Minden or Pearl River.
This ball is going to be fouled back by Johnston. His last at bat, he had a triple. So they're going to play, who's that, Minden or
Pearl River?
Pearl River.
Yeah.
Pearl River over toward the eastern part, there by New Orleans. New Orleans, right?
Actually, it's close to Bogalusa, all that area on the North Shore.
Well, yeah, you know, by New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh.
And I think we have another hit by a pitch there. So bases are going to be loaded.
I had to do it.
I hear you. So bases loaded for the Panthers. That was a second batter hit by a pitch. And Clay Menard, are they going to put Clay? Yeah, they're going to bring Clay up. And when you're in the playoffs, Brady B, it's you're not going to see many substitutions.
Yeah, you will.
So Menard got a single his last at bat. He flew out to left field before that, and he drew a walk on his first at bat. This is the fourth trip up to the plate for Menard. The count 1-0. As Briar Lee remains on the mound for the Northwest Raiders. Here's the pitch by Lee, and this is going to be hit out to center field, and that's good for out number 1 or 2.
And
we do have 1 run score. Runners at first and second will hold. And that now makes it an 11-0 game, Berwick leading. So Menard flew out to right field, and now it's Jaden Milton, who's been hit by a pitch twice in a row. We have 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. This one's hit out toward the fence in right field. And I don't believe he could get to it, so that was fouled back. 0-1 the count. As it's Jaden Milton at the plate. Here's the pitch by Lee, and that's going to be a strike. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth, Berwick leading 11-0. They've got runners on first and second. Here's the pitch by Lee. That's going to be swung upon and hit between the gap. 1 will score for the Panthers. And now another one. As Johnston comes in, that makes it a 13-0 ball game. As Milton hit that one between the second baseman and shortstop.
Brian,
right through the gap.
We know that Centerville will travel to #1 Grand Lake. They will play on Saturday at 1 p.m. Their first. That's actually not a 3-game series. That's just a 1-game series.
So up at the plate for the Berwick Panthers is Zurang. There's no runners on base. Or pardon me, there's a runner on second. Here we go. We're going to get it.
Yep. Got to come together.
Thumb didn't know what to do on that one, Brady B. This is going to be hit out to right field. It'll be a base hit as Milton comes around. And another run will score as Milton comes in. It's now 14-0. And that was a base hit. Let's see, 23. Yeah. Crubella. Zurang got over a base hit. This is ball one. 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth, 14-0. It's Crubella at the plate. Boy, those onions smell good, don't they?
They do.
Is that what that is?
Yep.
I'm like a squirrel, folks. Dolores, I'm not sure. I'll have to look at that for you. They didn't give us any positions at the beginning. So I'm going to have to look that up for you, dear. As we have a 2-0 count on Crubella. Runner on first base. And that's Zurang over at first. There's the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. 2-1 the count. I'm laughing at this. Gunner, you can't do that.
It's a new chat.
Yep. This one's going to be hit by Bella to the shortstop, and they will get Zurang over at second base for out number 3. So the Panthers leave 1 on, but they do score 4 in that inning to make it a 14-0 game here at the end of the fourth. It's the State Farm High School Baseball Game of the Week on 95.3 FM, KQKI by Uvista, Morgan City, Louisiana. Back in a moment.
Being a good neighbor is about more than just being there when things go completely wrong. At State Farm, it's about being there for all of life's moments when things go perfectly right. With a passion for serving its customers and giving back to the communities, State Farm Insurance is proud to have been doing just that for almost 100 years. And they're happy you decided to get to know them better. From your local State Farm agents, John Cart and Carol Fols in Bayou Vista, and Dwayne Scott and Dickie Fitzgerald in Morgan City.
Happy Friday, Baja!
That's Vanessa from the new movie Fry Again. She lives in a cheesy time loop because...
Nacho fries never leave the menu.
Smart. Unfortunately...
She's violating the Nacho Fries limited timeline.
That's the villain. He's trying to kick Vanessa out of the time loop.
Say goodbye to Friday!
Can Vanessa evade the villain and eat nacho fries forever?
I'll never leave Friday!
She thinks so. Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. Contact local store for hours and participation which vary.
DoorDash delivery available.
At Franklin Foundation Hospital, keeping your family healthy is our highest priority. Our primary care clinics in Franklin and Baldwin provide comprehensive primary care for patients of all ages. With multiple providers in the specialties of family medicine and internal medicine, we can take care of all your family's primary care needs. Same to next day appointments are available in most cases. Call 337-828-5099 or visit franklinfoundation.org for more information.
Back here in Berwick, Clay Menard on the mound for the Berwick Panthers now. They lead at 14-0 as we are about to begin the 5th inning. So the Northwest Raiders, they've got to score 5 runs, Brady, in this inning, or that's going to do it for this ball game. So they send in Clay Menard. He's the third pitcher of the game for the Berwick Panthers. Johnston was only in there, I think, for a half of an inning. Here's the pitch by Menard, and that's going to be a strike. So the count 0-1. And here's another strike, 0-2. Up at the plate is Caden Carey. Carrier had a single his first at bat. This is going to be a ball, 1-2 the count. Berwick will most probably play Friday is what we're thinking.
I'm going to try to get that information for you, but more than likely Friday and Saturday from kind of what we're picking up, but let me see what I can find out.
So Carrier goes down, struck out. So that's going to be 1 out here, top of the 5th, 14-0. Coming up to the plate is Braden Batiste for the Northwest Raiders. And this one's going to be fouled back over the third base dugout for strike number 1. Well, thank you, David. We appreciate it.
If we make the playoffs.
Thank you so much there. We graduated from Berwick as well. I graduated back in 1991. Brady, I think, might have been 93. So I'm a little bit older than Brady, but
yeah, class of 93, Brian. Yeah, you are older.
Here's a swing and a miss, and that is good for strike number 3 and out number 2.
Of course, 2 siblings graduated from Berwick High School as well. My brother Todd Borrell, who was a police officer here in Berwick. He is now with Lafayette Police for quite some time, and he was class of 87. My sister Bethany Borrell, she graduated in 90, I believe. She's in Lake Charles.
1 out away, and that's a swing and a miss from winning this ball game, Brady. 1 out away for the Berwick Panthers as it's Chance Badreen up at the plate.
David, we appreciate your support, man.
That's going to be strike number 2. Oh. So there's 2 outs, top of the 5th. That's going to be it. That does it. Strike number 3.
There you go.
This ball game is over with.
Yep. Brian, from what I'm hearing, we are looking at a Friday night and Saturday series.
Gotcha. That's what we pretty much figured.
Yep.
So our final here, 14-0, the Berwick Panthers over the Northwest Raiders. It was all Berwick. Great job there. But congratulations to the Northwest Raiders. Don't want to take anything away. It's an accomplishment. They made the playoffs. We'll move to the second round of the playoffs on Friday evening. And we'll be here for that game as well. Not sure who they're going to be playing, but we'll announce it. And I'm sure everyone, the fans, are going to know. The student section's going to know. I can tell you that here soon.
Yes, they are.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in. That was a pretty quick one, Brady B.
That was.
It went not quite an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It went 4 innings. And that was it.
That's it,
That's
man.
all Berwick needed, 14-0 to win this game. They win the first round of the playoffs. They'll advance to the second round. It'll be the best of 3 series. Beginning on Friday night, we'll be here to cover those games for you. I'm Brian Prodich, along with
Brady Borrell.
And for Matthew Prodich and
Braden Borrell.
You have been listening to the State Farm High School Baseball Game of the Week on 95.3 FM, KQKI, Bayou Vista, Morgan City, Louisiana, and the KQKI Digital Video Network. Everyone have a great night.
Have a great evening. Good night.